Well, so I'm cruising home, and it's getting chilly. And this time of year, you got wood stoves kicking on. People they got their little fire pits going in their backyard. And I don't know, man, but isn't that it's just an amazing smell when you're driving around, or you happen to have one in your own backyard, or whatever, I mean, it just kind of like sets the fall tone, doesn't it? I mean, it's just like, yeah, I don't like the cold, but I like the change in season. I like the leaves changing color. I used to love burning leaves back in the day. I always thought that was fun as a kid and a little bit as an adult. But now I don't do that. I just blow them all out into the woods. But, yeah, gosh, there's so much to be thankful for and grateful for. And, you hear that one song, boom, takes you back to, hopefully a good memory, in your past. Or you get a whiff of something and it takes you back to a memory, a moment in time. I guess you just reflect more and more of those things the older you get. And that's just kind of how, this little drive was. The sun's pretty much down now, and you see it just a little bit over the trees. But yeah, that smell. We used to have a wood stove in our house before this one, and so we were always burning wood in the winter. And man, it was just, you lay by the fire. There's nothing like, a wood stove to heat you up on a cold winter day. I mean, that wood stove just gets right to your core. And I just love a wood stove. I miss that. We have our fireplace, but it's not the same thing. And it's downstairs in the family room. I'd love to put an insert in there and do that, but man, I mean, it's just like the money you spend on buying a really good insert and then having to split wood. Not that I can't split wood, but and I've got plenty of trees to do it, but I guess that's just more work that I really don't want to put into it, other than it would be kind of nice. I like that feeling, but anyway, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. There are certain things that, especially a wood stove or a fireplace, that just kind of take you back to a pleasant memory, or a pleasant person. I mean, just think that's incredible. Let me know what you think. This guy's lost. You're supposed to lift your axles when you're turning, you fucking idiot. Well, he ain't very smart. Just drag them axles wrong. Oh, that guy's an idiot. Hey, remember, Louie's off tomorrow. I forgot. So remember, he's off tomorrow, so you got to start early. is off. Hello. Yeah, that's okay. I figured it out. Yeah, I had to go upstairs. Yeah, it wouldn't turn on. It's just as soon as I hit the button, boom, alarm. I'm like, you got to be, because it dawned on me while that guy was blowing off. I'm like, I wonder if Brandon, when he was double checking, everything, making sure everything was off, turned that back on. And so anyway, so it was off. So it wouldn't start for me, so I had to go upstairs, and it was just blowing dust out everywhere, and especially where the pipe is for 8. This is coming out of that hole. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Anyway, so I got it fixed, and yeah, he's putting it 4. And so anyway, so it started right up, no problems, but it was pulling like 59.9 hertz or whatever. That's normal? Okay. So anyway, so it ran fine, and he blew off, and then I got to thinking, it's like, Louis won't be there tomorrow. I was going to send you a text saying, hey, remember, you got to open up tomorrow. So I sent out a report saying we had 140 metric tons shippable. So we actually have a little bit more than that, but 140 I thought was fine. So yeah, you can double run it. Yeah, so you should be fine. So, but anyway, yeah, it fired right up, and I was good to go. And yeah. All I did is when I went upstairs, and then I turned off the hold on a second, make the traffic clear. Hold on. I turned the power off to the the MFG or whatever. PLC, and the thing that's mounted on the wall, the box. Mm-hmm. And so I turned it off, and then I put it in auto mode, and then I tried to start it from up there, and then I was doing something wrong anyway. So I finally got to the
hand button. It's called hand, and it says hand above it next to the auto button.
Well, I figured it out. So long story short, and so it was running. And then when it was done, I turned everything off downstairs. It said off or stop, Mm-hmm. And then so I was able to not count, but I was able to put in inventory what we were showing, in the due list for what inventory that we had in there. I can't remember what it was, but
There's stuff in the due list?
No, there was gosh dang it,
in the deliveries list.
not the deliveries list, the items that didn't post.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In the deliveries list.
Yes. And God, I'm just not being able to think. Probably because my wife's not home and I'm like bummed out. So I gotta sleep by myself tonight. I don't like it.
I don't like that either, especially with the EOE thing, because it always scares me, the choking thing.
Well, I've got nobody to lay my massive third leg on or anything, so it's just it's terrible. But anyway, so I cleaned that up, and then I cycle counted that. And then I cycle counted, the fresh inventory, to show 140, and sent off the paperwork. And I told them it's going to be slow in the morning. So if they send like 3 trucks or 2 trucks first thing, I told them it's going to be slow. So, and again, it should only be maybe 1 Elmer's and then just consumers. Nobody else should be coming in there.
That'll be fine then.
Yeah.
Consumers doesn't get there till usually like 6:30.
Okay, yeah, you should be good then.
They're always the first truck's always there when I get that work. They're usually on the scale, usually at 7.
Yeah.
Every day, same.
Well, that's why they like us to stay till like 3:30, because then that's their preload first thing in the morning.
Oh, well, they don't usually come that late though.
No, but they have in the past.
Oh, yeah.
When we were doing 100 and some ton, or 100 and some thousand ton day, or not a day, but you've seen our shipments. Yeah, when we were super busy, man, they were Trust me, they were coming in, right at 3:30.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm just pulling the driveway. I just wanted to let you guys know I was done out of there.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking just like 15 minutes early or something.
Okay,
Just
whatever.
Turn it on and get it transferring because there's a truckload in there, so.
Yeah, there's 55 tons supposedly in there.
I should be able to. But that 15 minutes plus the half hour to load the first truck because it's always a little slow to start.
Yeah.
45 minutes, I'll just about have moved everything we have. So
Yeah.
at the 100, if it runs at 100